Hello everybody and welcome here to the STB Racing League, where tonight it is Tier 2 here for the Monza GP. It's the finale here in Tier 2. The championship for the season's already been wrapped up. Your championship winner is right there in the middle of your screen, F1I Toby 01. Or just Toby for short. The Red Bull has been fantastic this season, putting in consistent performances. Left, right, and centre, finishing near the top quite often, and due to it, he has earned himself the trophy here for Tier 2, and as a result, he will be moving up to Tier 1 for Season 25. But tonight, the season's wrapped up, technically, with the Championship and the Constructors. It's just about having a good old pedal to the medal for this last and... yeah, just last race for the season for Tier 2. Tomorrow will be, of course, Tier 3. Very excited about that one. Hopefully, we'll see some good action tomorrow. But today, and only today, we have, of course, Tier 2. And you may notice that we have started the stream quite early. We just decided, you know what, we might as well just go ahead and start early and see the laps that people put in, and if there's a pole position with the first lap, then of course everyone's missed that first lap, so just kind of makes sense in my opinion. But STB here in Monza, it's the finale. It's going to be a good one. Even though there's no championship decider, it still will be a good one. I'm not too sure why we have not started yet, if I'm completely honest, but just bear with. Here we go then. We're here, we're live. So here we go. Then you might notice it's a couple of Tier 1s, Tier 2s. Of course, this isn't the typical STB like attendance that we do have here in the league. But it is expected for the last race of the season for attendance to drop off, especially if that last race doesn't have a championship battle in. So it's always kind of a risk with attendance, but luckily 14 tonight will do. It will do. As we wait to load into the last qualifying session of the season. I mean, of course, there is the odd chance of rain, you know, occurring, or maybe making this Monza race feel a little bit more, I wouldn't say important, but a bit more out there, a bit more easier to pick out in the mind, you could say. Stands out a bit more. But no, for the qualifying session, it is just dry, and with the 14 drivers we have on track, they will all go out on a nice circuit of dryness. Here we go, we've got the full track map up, and I can't wait to get into this, you know. I do genuinely really love commentating on a Monza race. It is one of my favourites, without a doubt. As Brady Cactus has joined. I mean, Tharlo is a very good driver in Tier 1 in of itself, but Brady Cactus also extremely up there, so I don't think he'll be able to race tonight. But Tharlo is here, he's there. And oh, ABS off there. He has said he has turned it off for tonight to try and not be extremely quick over the Tier 2 drivers. So tonight will be a challenge for him. It will be a challenge for him. Let's take a look how he gets around this turn, eh? Whoa. Skidding across, but I mean, that first turn, by the way, with no ABS is a pain. So I'm expecting nothing else but for him to spin at that first turn when we come round to it. But Tharlo is shortly going to be on a lap, and he is invalidated already. On his out lap, I think he's really going for just a lap here in general. Brady Cactus is racing. Nice. I think he's going for just a lap here in general, because he's just trying to figure out, you know, how to brake under these braking zones here. And with that, he's going to be the quickest over across the line to start off a lap. And it does seem like there may be a bit of rain on the track. I am seeing a bit of like splashes or whatever, like little spots of puddles. But no rain is actually on this actually in the sky. So it's going to be a tricky one. But as Starlo goes into the first turn, let's go ahead and watch it. And Tharlo with a very good first few turns there. He's learnt his lesson. But now he goes up into the Curve Grande. Going into the chicane up here. Let's take a look. Whoa. He's had an absolute mare in that chicane. But, you know, it is expected. It is expected from Tharlo. If he still keeps it in, like, the 19s, I will be... well, not 90s, because that's a bit too far to say that he'll get into the 20s of that one. But if he keeps it in the low 19s, I will be very surprised with the lap. And fair play to Tharlo if he can do it. But this is the most trickiest bit of the circuit of them all. Ascari. And that looks relatively easy for Tharlo. And he's got a bit of slipstream now. I believe that is from DJ Danny, and it is. And Tharlo into that last turn. Parabolica. And whoa, you could just see the rear end just go a tiny bit into that turn there. But across the line, Tharlo. What's it going to be? It's a 19.9. Okay, so maybe saying it could go into the 20s wasn't too far off the truth. Not particularly good lap by him, but for Callum, it's a 19.5 into the mids. For Callum, and Cairo just setting in a lap there, and also we're going to have a whole flurry of laps rushing through our doors. And Artem here. Oh, a bit of a mistake into Parabolica, just catches the curb. Oh, sorry, not curb. Grass on the outside. As Toby, our championship winner with a 19 dead. Showing the pace that he has so often showed in the season so far. For Maudi though, for MC Pringy, it's a 21.5. So not particularly good first lap. But I'm sure Maudi will return. He will return, and he'll get into those 19 mids, I reckon. Maudi, I think he'll qualify around mid-table tonight. But Alvaria Squee here in the Mercedes will come across the line. And what's it going to be for him? Will he be the new man on pole? No, 20.3. DJ Danny now to shortly end the lap. The man in P2 in the Driver Championship. He was able to win it until that Abu Dhabi race, which just happened last week. And he's coming on another lap here, as his first lap was invalidated. Dark Engineer also going on a lap as well, though. But I'm interested in seeing what DJ Danny can do here. We know DJ Danny has some good pace. He is a very good driver. He's very consistent. He's not particularly lightning quick inside of the qualifying sessions. He's normally just a very, very consistently quick driver in the race, and just tends to stay out of trouble and ends up in those higher positions, which he has been doing all season. And luckily for him, because of that, and he's going to get a bit of slipstream here off of, I believe, a Mercedes there. Yes, it is. It's, I believe, Alvaria Squeeze. He's just ended a lap. 2 seconds up, but that's expected, of course. Danny abandoning the last lap, sorry. Bit of a wiggle there as he went to the exit for Scary. I don't know if I was the only one that noticed that, but nevertheless, we go into Parabolica here. DJ Zenny. Here we go. Last turn. Across the line, he will shortly go. Is he going to be up there? Surprisingly not. 19.6. Only ahead of Maudi. And Maudi's ahead of Tharlo in a qualifying session. But LDF1 KO, this man, you know, was some big talks about, you know, does this man actually deserve to be in Tier 2? Not deserve, rather. Is this man Tier 1 pace? Sorry. Then Tier 2? Does he have to be pushed up into Tier 1? Of course, a lot of controversy was around that after the Australian race, which he absolutely dominated the qualifying session in by 10th. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. As LDF1 KO. So far, this does look like a really nice and clean lap from the Brazilian. And now he will shortly come around that last turn, that last bend. Going down to that 5th gear and on the exit. What's it going to be for the Ferrari? Across the line, he's not the first man to break into those 18s, rather a 19.3, which is just behind Artem. And Dark Engineer has abandoned the lap. DJ Danny, I think, is going to go into the pits. Yep. But so far, the Red Bull's on pole. F1 Toby. He'll be very happy with that one, but can he get it to be sustainable? He's around a 10th and, I believe, a 10th and 50 seconds. Well, a 10th and a half. And Callum letting go of Joey there. Could definitely help Callum, actually, this, because if he goes on a lap and gets a slipstream down towards turn 1, and all of a sudden his lap could be looking much, much more better, but I don't think he'll take that risk. Or will he? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. No, I don't think he's close enough. Yeah, no. It was a good thought. It was a good thought. Callum's on a lap. Jamo's on a lap. He's been on a lap for a little bit now as he enters into the second sector. The 2 Lesmos. And ooh, a mistake commonly made by the drivers. Just going a little bit wide on that turn. It is a very common mistake to do. And Toby, will he make that mistake? Our Tier 2 champion? No, he won't. Sector 2 will shortly come to an end for F1 Toby. And that is, ooh, 100ths up, and he's invalidated, going into a scurry. The door opening now for Joey. Could he swoop in and potentially steal the provisional pole? He's off by a little bit. This Ascari needs to be absolutely perfect from Joey, and I think he knows it. It definitely looked neat, but did it look pole position neat? We'll have to see in just a little bit. But it's Joey. It's the Haskar. Will he be on pole? Across the line. And oh, he does improve, but it's not by enough to get himself into P1. But Callum's close to that P1. 19.1. Artem Frolov here. 1.5 tenths he has found in that first sector. I think he might have clipped some grass on the outside going into the first Lesmo. So maybe, just maybe, the pace of Artem just dropping into that second sector, as it's still 77 thousandths he's found. He's still improving on his lap. Is it enough to move him any positions? No, but it does solidify himself into that P6 just a little bit more. It's Artem Frolov for the Parabolica. And now across the line for the AlphaTauri. And it's 19.1. He definitely moves up some positions there. Just glued just a little bit behind Callum. It was a very good lap. Ra, it is Maffeo. He's on a lap. The man, the myth, the legend, sorry. And oh. Never mind. Oh, another invalidation there for Alvarius Squee and his Brainy, who is also on a lap. I've seen I've seen some common 26 threes, commonly seen most by KO. Sorry, yeah, KO. So it looks like everyone's pretty much on a lap, or is finishing a lap. And it's the league owner, the league chairman, as he likes to be called, here in the McLaren. I would like to see Maldi around like P6's territory. I think he can get the 5/10. He can find that. Maldi always finds it. Come on, it's the league owner. And here we go for the first sector. It is a 26-2. Okay, Maldi. Good pace. You know, the pace is arriving for Maldi potentially, as he shortly could end off sector 2. Whoa! Massive slip and slide there. We got a perfect view of that one, and he's gone wide again. And Maldi's going to have to abort the lap. Side effects 99 there, hasn't set a lap yet. 52.8 in that second sector. It's all side effects. He's going to get some slipstream now going down into Parabolica. I don't know who by. I think that's a McLaren, and it is. And oh, might have been Maldi that actually. Giving side effects some help as he comes across the line. What's it going to be for the Alpine? Oh, go on, sunshine. 19.154. A very good lap. And now it's JMO. Across the line, another full traction user. 19.8. Still beats out Maldi though. Oh, cannot be doing that. You can't be doing that here in STB. We don't tolerate that on an outlap or whatever. We don't do that here. Sorry, but we don't do that here. No, it's just you can't really just cut across turns like that. I mean, I don't know why. I don't really see a problem with it, but Maldi says, you know, dangerous driving. No, it's always a penalty. It's always a pen point. So there we go. We've got one on stream there. Side effects there in P2. Quicker than Callum. Quicker than Narton. Slower than Toby. Maffeo to end off sector 2. He is up by 34 thousandths. He's got to turn those into tenths really if he wants to be up there, which we know he can be. Oh, he's getting that slipstream there as Maldi retires. And now into the last turn. It's all Maffeo here. That slipstream could have helped hugely as he comes across the line. It's going to be a 19.1. Yet again. Another 19.1 rolling in. But we are yet to see somebody break into those 18s. Let's see what the time is for Danny in the first sector. 26-1. It's a very good first sector, that. As evident by how much he's up on. That's a very good chicane there, sorry. It's all about the man from Nottingham Forest. Oh, well, he doesn't live in a forest, but the man from Nottingham supports the forest. There we go, 1/10 and a little bit up. It wouldn't move him anywhere though currently, DJ Danny. Last turn, and well, it's not been a very good qualifying session for DJ Danny, but we know that this is a pattern, a common occurrence for Mr. Danny, but he always performs out in the race. And here we go, around that last turn. Around a 10th up, it shouldn't move him anywhere. But that last turn did have quite a, you know, a pack of the punch there, didn't he? And, well, now we've got some real big hitters now going out on the laps. to try and get that top spot, get a home run. And just look how close P2 to P5 is, by the way. Absolutely astonishing as Joey abandons the lap. He's not happy with it. He is not a happy chappy. Matthew into the pit lane. That's his qualifying session done. A 19.146 is what he's going to have to deal with. Side effects. Could he be the unlikely hero at snatching pole position? Callum could shortly go on a lap. Kerr into the pits. And Tharlo improved by 7/10. There you go, Tharlo Sunshine. No ABS, no problem. This from P9 to P1 is an extremely close qualifying session, I should add. That's Artem Frolov in Sector 1. How much is he up by? Oh, he's down by 1/10 and a bit. And oh no! It's a huge mistake by the AlphaTauri going into the chicane. Clips that grass on the outside and it sends him into a barrier. And that's his qualifying session wrapped up. The highest he can finish is P5. But it's VIF Callum who's also on a lap. Toby is also on a lap. It's all about these last few laps that really count. It's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And Callum with a very nice chicane there. LDF1KO has just put in an 18.9 and I didn't even know he was on a lap. From one Ferrari to steal Toby's spotlight to the other Ferrari to potentially steal his teammate's spotlight. We turn to Callum. And in the Sector 2, he's up by 1/10 and a good bit. Has to put everything into this Ascari. Has to put everything into this last turn to try and get himself a pole position. To put himself on the map, in contention. It's VIF Callum. Brainy Cactus 18.8. Is it too far out? Yes, it is. It's an improvement, but not enough. But Toby's up by 1/10 and 25 thousandths going into the last turn. He's gone wide. It's a huge mistake. Side effects is not even up. And unless he's done a mighty last sector, I have a sneaky suspicion that our pole sitter is Brainy Cactus. And it's side effects 99 across the line. And my suspicions were correct. Unless... I'm just joking. Wow, that is our qualifying session done and dusted with. It's Brainy Cactus. To be on pole by 1/10. Fantastic from the Williams. Well, there we go then. That's the qualifying session. It is Brainy Cactus on pole. The Williams on pole by 1/10 and just a little bit. And KO just behind with Toby following. It's a great front three to start us off here in this historical grassy circuit of Monza. But from then on, it's VIF Callum, Matthew, side effects 99, Artem Frolov, Joey, Kira, Tharlo, Darkin, DJ Danny, JMO, Maldi, and Alvarez, Squee09. Let's hope that the race is even better than that qualifying session was. It was an entertaining end. But will there be an entertaining start to end for the race? Find out shortly. It is 5 red lights. Green light, go, 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 we go racing here in Monza in Tier 2, and it's Brandy Cactus off the start with a very good start. Going down towards Turn 1, it's Toby though, who's making a move. It's 3 wide between Maffio, Side Effects and Callum going into that first turn, round the outside. Now inside for Maffio, outside for Side Effects, who just gets a little bit of contact on the exit. KO keeps his position away from Toby, as Brandy Cactus is simply walking with it out of the first 2 turns. Tharlo and Artem Frolov getting into a bit of a kerfuffle as we go into the chicane, as Joey and Callum are alongside, but Callum, hits the back of Side Effects, and Side Effects has got it all wrong because of it, and Callum comes through with Joey just behind, going into one of the first Lesmo, as we go into the second hit. And it looks like Alvarius Squee has made a mistake there, as he is now at the bottom of the grids. It's unfortunate. Wow. Oh well, oh well. It looks like Brandy Cactus is just leading with it here, but we're still looking at Toby, who's looking for his opportunity here very early on, as Maffio is also searching for that opportunity on those soft compound tyres, as well as Joey. It's one of those softs, using that ERS early to try and get past Callum here, and he'll go for the inside line going into Parabolica, and Callum will look for the undercut, and he won't get it. But plenty of opportunities to re-overtake him back in the race. Doesn't need to waste one here, but he will use his ERS to try and get past Joey as we go down towards the first turn. Side Effects just behind, spectating it. Maybe he'll go for a move himself, maybe a little send from side. He'll go for it, he'll look for it. Instead, it just kerfuffled up, and oh no! Collisions up ahead, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, it's Maffio up to P2. Toby just following behind, KO in 4th. I apologise for not getting that up, and oh, but I have got that up! I have got that up! KO, smack in the back, and oh no, it's all kerfuffling on, but through goes Callum to take P3! On the inside is Joey! Off the side, it's LDF1 KO who slips down to a measly P8! Joey with the move, Callum with the undercut! This is unbelievable stuff that we're witnessing here, the first 2 laps here in Monza! It's Side Effects 99, he's very close to Tharlo just behind, as we go into a Ascari, and it's all single file. Incredible stuff. And now Maffio is over here. It's a Williams 1-2. Who would have thought? Well, there we go then. Brandy Cactus 22.333. And now Joey will look for the move, as well as Toby, who looks to meet alongside him as they go 3 wide, soaring into that first turn. Side Effects also meeting up alongside with it. It's almost 4 wide. It's a 2x2. But Tharlo looks for his opportunity. Round the outside, Callum looks to go. Off Side Effects. Can he get the move completed? Just a bit of contact going on to the exit. And yes, Callum can get the move completed. Joey up ahead by 1 second now. Can he break that all-important DRS train? As Tharlo looks for a move round the outside of Side Effects, which he gets done phenomenally, infamously, I don't know. But what a first few laps we've had here in Monza. It is expected in Monza for this type of stuff to happen, and Keira and potentially Maudi having a collision there wouldn't surprise me if it was Maudi's fault. And Callum just waiting out his opportunity, trying to search for the... Oh, I thought that's a big mistake. Side Effects looks to come through here. Out of the exit of Ascari. On that left-hand side, and he's got past Tharlo. Oh, Tharlo really wants to rundown going into this first turn, but he won't get it. Side Effects will get a rundown on Callum though. DRS now in play, of course, as Callum now looks for the overtake on Joey, which he will get. Side Effects, will he overtake Joey? Side by side going into that first turn, and oh, just a gap. Just no switch back by side. Can he complete it? No, he can't, unfortunately. It was a very good attempt though. Joey just had a bit of a poor exit, a bit of unstableness with the car, and Side Effects keen on capitalising, but unfortunately for him he couldn't. As we take a look at Alvira Squee and STB Maudi go at it here. And a bit of contact! And Alvira Squee is not having a very good race here. Tharlo just behind Side Effects 99 here. He wants a piece of this action. Just maybe Tharlo running more downforce than he should, because he doesn't seem too good. And maybe just in terms of pace at all, really. It's probably why he hates Monzo, it's just because he's not very good at it. And now F1 KO surely has made a mistake there, as cars are passing by him left, right and centre. Maldi is all the way down into 15th place. I wonder what's happened to him. But we look up back to the battle for P3, P4, P5. It's all going on here. As Joey looks for the move on Callum. Side Effects looks for the move on Callum. Side by side going into that first turn. It didn't work out with Joey. Will it work out with Callum? No. Again, maybe just a you know, I said, oh, what's happening here from R10 Frolov? 5 second time penalty for corner cutting. And this leaves these three drivers just a bit stranded now as they go into the chicane. Whoa! Big mistakes here being made, and Toby looking to capitalise. It's first Tharlo who goes a bit more to the right than he should, and that's the overtake completed by Toby. As he comes through for a P6, just snatching it up, and Callum has lost 2 seconds to Joey. He must have had a big snap at the end of that chicane. And Side and everybody behind will not be particularly happy, as they've now lost their chance at a podium. But it's Side Effects 99 here. He's looking for that DRS. He's got it. Now doing his almighty best to try and get past the Ferrari here. He's going to take the inside line, the Alpine. And with DRS, you've got to feel like he'll get the overtake. But Tharlo biting back at Toby. As we go into the first turn, it could be 4 wide. It could be 4 wide. Through goes Tharlo for 3 in 1. Absolutely unbelievable stuff occurring and being witnessed. Oh no, never mind. It's a 4-car stack up here. It's a 4-car stack up. It's Side, it's Toby. They're all round. It's Artem Frolov. Everybody dropping like flies, left, right, and centre. It's not what you want to see. And that is certainly going to be reported after this race. Some unkindly words will be met with each other after that one. But it's tricky to figure out who's the culprit. But they must drive on and persist in the race, as they have done for the first 6 laps. As Callum is round. Just not having a good day now, Izzy Callum and Side, and well. But here's Danny and KO to go at it here. Going down towards that first turn, but I mean Tharlo, that's going through for P4 here. It's a massive outturn for him. In the midst of that all oddly thought out moves. But nevertheless, here comes KO, here comes Kara on DJ Danny, the 2Ks, going at it into the first turn. Round the outside, the Rebel will look to go on the Ferrari, now the inside lane, as they go side by side. A bit of contact there. Not enough to spin the Rebel round, but just enough to keep him at bay. And KO ahead of Kara, ahead of Danny, ahead of Darkin. Two soft runners in P2, P3. Well, 4 soft runners who really hope for them that safety car would come around now, or lap 10. Just switch onto those hards, just makes life a little bit more easier for them, I guess, with the strategy. Oh, and K with a massive mistake by Ascari there. I'm surprised no one's capitalised on that. That's a huge mistake. Well, here comes Kara. DRS open, ERS open, he's searching, he's clawing at a chance for an overtake here, but he certainly gets it as he wiggles into the grass. He will persist for the overtake no matter what, even with a bit of contact with KO. Keira's not giving up here. What's going on here? And oh no! The Salvira squeeze, just not having a good race. As now it's Keira and KO again. The 2Ks still going at it. DJ Danny could capitalise, but hasn't yet. I mean, DJ Danny and Darkin are both one of the most consistent drivers in Tier 2. Consistency is good, but, you know, if you don't have the extra spring in your step of pace, then that's when it comes, you know, a little bit iffy on when you can win a championship or not. As oh no! KO gets it absolutely wrong on the exit of Ascari there. DJ Danny also gets it wrong because Darkin now searches for his move. His time to capitalise, and DJ Danny, oh, it's very dangerous that from Danny. And oh no! Sorry, the Red Bull and KO have both collided. They're both round. Toby's round as well. They are all spinning and turning, crashing and crawling. It has been a mental race, and Darkin is now all of a sudden P5, but he slips into that first turn. And so does Danny. R10 Frollo for the overtake on LGF1 KO on the inside lane as well for Alvia Squee. He's side by side now with KO. Side just witnessing it as they go now into the chicane. Oh, side! You could smell that coming from a mile away, could you? And now he's... Oh, sorry, this is not very clean racing, mate. Just not very good. He's just not had it clicking really, side, in this early stages in this Grand Prix. And oh, he just brushes aside KO there, or rather pushes him aside. As Starley now looks for a move potentially on Joey. As he's now just slowing down, sizing him up for that straight. I didn't realise Tharlo was that close to Joey now. Maybe these soft tyres are really, really wearing out. And it's time for Tharlo to capitalise, because it's ERS, it's DRS, it's down towards turn 1. And that's the overtake completed. Done and dusted, simple. And Tharlo is in P3. Danny overtaking Darkin as well, going into that first turn. And it's Alvarez Squee and side effects 99, and it's down towards the first turn. Oh my, what's going on? Another corner cutting here by Alvarez Squee. I mean, it's all for a wooden spoon. They're all going at it. And Alvarez Squee is inside of the grass. Avarus, I don't care. Artem and KO going at it. I mean, this has just been a mental bit of racing. And when I say mental, I don't mean clean. KO right here. Searching for his shot at Darkin. He gets it. And now Danny. He's going to have to wait up here, hasn't he? Yep. He's on the inside now, and Danny will surely be a sitting duck. But Darkin has prioritised the exit here out the turn. And now it could be 3 wide going into that first turn here. Here we go. It's Keira on Danny. Is it Darkin on Danny? No, he's not going to send it. A little bit of contact there with Danny and Keira, but nevertheless, we're all fine at the end of the day. And Alvarez Squee here yet again. It's just not. It's not a very convincing way of overtaking here. But I mean, he could still get it on Artem Frolov. Okay, well that is just not what you want to see here in STB, is it? Oh, they're both round. How on earth has not one of them DNF'd? And they've caused a full cause safety car. It's music. It's music to Maffio and Joey's ears as they're at the top. And they will surely be switching over to hards, but will the medium runners now switch over to hards? You better question. Well, they think maybe it's their time also to go on these hard tyres and prolong into the end of the race. And if you're a back marker right now, are you thinking maybe going softs and just really stretching them? Or maybe another set of mediums if you've already gone in a different compound. Just to risk it a little bit more for the biscuit here. But this just makes the strategy much more simpler for all these lot here at the top. Kira, Danny, Darkin, J-Mode, Sides, KO. I mean, look, everybody with 10 laps on these will all go on hards. Never mind. Mediums it is for Mr. Joey and Mr. Maffio. And Mr. no, not Mr. Farley. Darkin comes out on the mediums as well. Softs for side. That is expected, let's be honest. Well, Brainy gets us already caught up to the safety car. Let's see what happens here on the safety car, which will be going very shortly. I have to go off the mic for just a minute. Just going to get some water. So we will be back. We will be returning shortly with the restart of the safety car live here on Twitch. Alright, we're back on track for the restart of the safety car. Brainy Cactus leading by Maffio. Then Joey, Kira, Danny, Darkin, J-Mo, Sides, KO, Alvarez, Artem, Callum, Thorlo, Maudie and Toby. And it's Brainy to get us going. When will he go full throttle? That's the question everyone is waiting for the answer. And that is it. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Full throttle, pedal to the metal here. And Joey can capitalise off the restart going down towards turn 1. He's going to use his ERS. He's going to try desperately to get past Maffio in a quick as a flash. As we go down towards the first turn, Maffio squeezing him to every mighty. Joey's got a 3 second for that. That will be removed by the end of the race. I can tell you that significantly. As Joey's on the inside, Maffio's on the outside. They're both going at it here very early on the safety car restart. Artem and Tharlo going at it. Callum a lot alongside as well. And this just doesn't look very good for them. But KO with the overtake now on JMO going into the chicane. Tharlo with the overtake here on Artem Throlov. Callum following just behind. And a bit of collisions here. Callum gone off a little bit there. He's not going to be happy with that one. Another squeeze. JMO overtaking them. Oh, JMO. He's a lucky boy to not to spin out on that. But I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to have an absolutely fantastic and jolly battle at the top here now. Not they've all bunched up together. Joey, right behind Maffio. Sides overtaking Darkin. Going down towards turn 1. Who's going to go for it? Who's going to go for it? Who's going to do it? Nobody. They're all just going to stay behind. Side effects though. Fair play for going for it, but he wasn't never going to complete that. And it is squeaky bum time here for the wooden spoon at the back here. And now Artem's on the inside of Toby. They're all gliding through here. It's going to be 3 wide going into the chicane, for Christ's sake. The Alpine cutting off that Red Bull. Oh, it's all getting a little bit, you know, tipsy-turvy. Topsy-tipsy, something like that. Here at the bottom. Maldi, still last place. But there we go. It's Side Effects 99. He's going to go for the overtake here on DJ Danny. But Danny looks to storm through. Look at him. He's high flying here. Is Side going to send it? No, he lets the two go at it. And round the outside, Danny looks to go. The Red Bull now looking for a switchback manoeuvre on Danny. But it's not going to work. And Danny prevails the Red Bull. This is going to be a very nice battle to the end of the race here. You can just sense it. As now Toby overtakes on JMO. Callum coming through looking for his position. He catches onto the grass a little bit. He forces around the outside on JMO, but it's not going to be completed. Nartem Froliver, he just goes off a little bit wide on that section there. As Side Effects comes through for a position on Kira. And now he searches for a move on DJ Danny, which I'm sure Danny would look to back off and try and let Side through. But here we go. Darkin meeting the equation as well. And now here's LDF1 KO. They're all going at it here into the last sector. KO getting past. Darkin getting past. Can he go for 2 for 1? Here's Side Effects. He's trying to catch it with all of it. It's a 2 by 3, and now it leads by a 1 by 4 as we go into the first turn. And now it's 2 wide. It's a 2 by 2. It's a Ferrari and a McLaren. It's Danny and KO. It's Side Effects and Keira. It's fantastic racing as Alvarez Squee just comes up behind and he tries to snag a position here out of this upcoming battle. And he goes round down the outside of the Red Bull here, around the outside. It's a fantastic move from the Mercedes, and now the inside lane on KO. It's absolutely majestical from Alvaro Squee. A fantastic bit of racing from the Mercedes, and he's gained 3 positions in a matter of moments. Wow. Oh, never mind. Woo. Crikey. Brownie Cactus just started to slip away with it now. Oh! Alvarez Squee just starting to slip away from the rear end as now KO gets past. Keira, will he look to get past there? No, he'll have his DRS though. They all sacred and an important DRS. It's all that you need around this circuit. KO, will he be close enough to look for a move? But Joey will. Joey past Maffio. Squee past the Ferrari. Maybe not yet, actually. Down the inside, I have to go into the first turn. Now running the outside into the next turn. Can he make the move stick? He most certainly can, but they're still side by side. They're perfectly alongside going into the uphill road-hander, but unfortunately for the Ferrari, the straight line speed just isn't good enough. And looks like Brenny Cactus is actually within range of Joey here. Oh, Toby at the inside of JMO. JMO! Oh, what a move that would have been. Oh, honestly, if that move happened there, honestly, Toby would never, ever, ever relive that in his life. What's going on here? Obvious Squee, KO and Keira all out. Oh, my word. Signed with a 5 sec. I mean, that is a big, big crash. I do apologise for not getting it on stream. But I got that on stream. Brady Cactus with a 5-second time penalty. I mean, there's been lots of incidences or lots of moments into that two Lesmos themselves where people just send it down the inside and maybe shove themselves off, but I don't know what's happened there. If I had to guess by how shaky, you know, Alvarius Squee has been in this race, I would predict that maybe he's lost it and sent all 3 into a wall by utter, complete and total misfortune. Seeing us at safety car, I will be right back. I'll take a little break. I'll be back as quick as I can. If I do miss a start, I do apologise. Well, looks like I am back at a good time. As people into the second round of pit entries. Whoa. And we just await the restart here. Well, we should get going here. But I don't think we are. No, we're not. So one more lap onto the safety car. Sorry, what? We're going? Okay, Brady Cactus, again, overtaking the ball. Joey going off this restart as we go now into the second chicane. Brady Cactus just followed by Joey going into the second chicane here, and Joey on the outside, on the inside here, he's ahead coming into the braking zone. They're side by side, it's 2 by 2, and down the inside Joey goes, he gets the overtake on Brainy, and now Matthew could come through for an overtake on Brainy, as well as that. I mean, I just thought I was looking at my phone for a little bit, but I didn't realise we were going back under away here as J-Mo looks to remove down the inside on Danny, but he lets him go by. But now here's Solifex 99 to potentially overtake Callum as they all go into Ascari. And they've now all exited Ascari. But this battle for this lead is getting mighty intense, and Matthew could win it. Side effects, 3 second time penalty. He's not going to be happy about that one. Into the first turn. It's Brainy versus Joey. Down the inside, Brainy looks to go into the first turn. Now into the second, he's looking for the outside line, but Joey able to prevent it. Collisions in the background. Matthew! Oh no! The luck just keeps on getting worse and worse for Matthew, as he now drops from 3rd place to 11th. And Brainy Cactus has made a mistake. Or rather, he could have just been beached by himself. And now Dark Engineer, a man who we've rarely seen at the top of this season. A man who was a title contender, the title winner, I think, actually. Mounty retires! Mounty's retired! The Lesmos are catching everyone out. I don't think anybody's going to pit, but wow. 3 safety cars there in STB. This is mental. Well, here we go then. 3 laps. 3 laps of the Temple of Speed to determine the race winner. Is it Joey, Dark Inside, Farley or Callum? As they go, sorry, as into, a bit of collision there between Matthew and Toby, going into turn 1, there is Tharlo and Side Effects, and Tharlo is past Side Effects going into turn 1, and Callum now looks for his move, but he hits the back of, I think, Tharlo a little bit. There's a bit of a collision there with Side, and oh no! Side is down to P6, Toby gets past, Danny, around the outside, oh! Big collision there. And Side Effects has hit the back of R10 front of. This is not looking good for Side Effects. But it is looking good for Dark Engineer. Mafia retires, but it's too late for a safety. 3 laps left. Well, 2 and a little bit now. And Darkin is searching, and Darking is wanting. Jerry preventing. Tharlo needs to make a move. Make it quick. As we will shortly enter our last lap of the race. Apologies. As it's Tharlo. He's just behind Dark and he's just behind Joey. Darkin right behind Joey here. Leaving no room for error, but there is an error there. There was just a moment of lost concentration, you feel. But now they're forward on, they continue. And Tharlo is right onto the back of Darkin. Darking desperately needs... Oh, Callum, 3-second time penalty. He won't be happy with that as Tharlo goes wide here. Dark Engineer needs to get an almighty toe. But it's a poor exit so far. He's going to have to absolutely waste that ERS. Tharlo. DRS enabled, only 1 lap with this DRS. And Darkin, will he look for a move? No. Danny tries to overtake Toby. Now inside lane for Toby. Sorry, for Danny. And he overtakes Toby. Whoa, wild 10. Sliding to try and get past Side Effects. As Darking leads the Monza Grand Prix. And Tharlo is just that one little bit whisker away. And unless we have a absolutely heartbreaking crash, it just seems like Darkin's going to win this one. A win for Darkin, which we have rarely seen for the past season or two. So, for a past season. But Joey overtakes Darkin. Darkin's fine with that. Darkin's behind Joey. Darkin. It's all Darkin. Oh! R10 Frolov goes off. But Darkin stays on track. And now it's the last turn. It's Parabolica. Oh no! A little bit of a slip. Tharlo, can he come through? Can he come through? No, he can't. It's glory, glory. Darkin Engineer. He wins the Monza Grand Prix by a whisker. By the skin of his teeth. And it's Tharlo just behind, leading by Joey, Danny, Brainy, Dobie, Callum, Jamo, Side and Artem. Incredible stuff. Well, there we go then. A chaotic race. A not very clean race. But a race that sums up Tier 2 as a whole for this season. A G to the G's to Darkin as he wins tonight. What a way to end the race, and we will invite Starlo to a party. We will invite Jerry to a party. To potentially get their views on tonight's race. I'll give him a minute or two. If they didn't join, then we'll wrap it up. Screw that, I'm not waiting 2 minutes for them. Unfortunately, no interviews tonight, but we hope you all had a very nice time watching us here in STB. You can join us through Discord, you can follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. I don't think we have an Instagram, but thank you all for watching. Have a good night. We've been STB. This has been Tier 2. What a mental season with Darkin on top. Thank you.